We continue to follow developments on the DUI arrest of Tiger Woods more than 72 hours ago. Woods was involved in a crash on Jupiter Island about 2 p.m. Friday and arrested on suspicion of DUI.
Tonight, we're speaking to a former state attorney about how the prosecution's case against Tiger Woods could take shape. Our Jade Jarvis joining us live with that insight. Jade?
Well, Todd and Felicia, there are a lot of factors in this case that could affect the outcome, from decisions that Woods made during his arrest and possibly even his celebrity status.
In this case, the defense actually has a good argument because Tiger Woods blew a 0.00. That means there was no alcohol in the system.
We spoke with former Palm Beach State Attorney Dave Aronberg about the case against golf legend Tiger Woods, who was accused of driving under the influence and causing a rollover crash on Jupiter Island on Friday. He says Woods refusing a urinalysis test is a big blow to the prosecution, and even the field sobriety test he performed could be called into question because of his past sports injuries.
The debate over the roadside sobriety test is going to be huge because if the defense succeeds, they could get that test suppressed. And if law enforcement and prosecutors do not have that evidence, then they don't have a case at all.
We also asked Aronberg about the high-profile nature of the case and Woods' celebrity status.
Is it possible that law enforcement knew of his past, that he had a prior DUI arrest, that he had prior accidents when they made the decision to arrest him here? Yes, law enforcement reads the same newspapers and watches the same TV shows that the rest of us do. But ultimately, at trial, it's supposed to be about the evidence and the law.
Aronberg also says if the case goes to trial, there's a possibility the jurors may be familiar with Woods, especially in Martin County, where golf is a popular hobby.
It's hard to say whether Tiger Woods' celebrity works against him or for him, so you hope that it's just about the evidence and the law. As far as prosecutors are concerned, the fact that Tiger Woods did not submit to a urinalysis is going to hurt them more than any potential jury bias.
And we are expecting Woods to be arraigned sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks on those charges of DUI with property damage, and we will see what happens in that time frame. Reporting live tonight, Jade Jarvis, WPBF 25 News.